TCGplayer.com.
So we just put in four major features about 6-7 hours ago. Probably the biggest new build that we put up since the launch of the Continuum. The first piece is the question everybody asks when they come into the game is how to play the game. So we haven't done a very good job of bringing noobs along because we had such a hardcore audience for a long time that now we're turning it around and putting in as deep a tutorial system as we possibly can. You've got literally videos about every single aspect of gameplay and a tutorial walkthrough that you can get. We've got a nice little flash player in there, and you can see any little aspect of the game in different chapters. You can get right to the thing that you need to learn about and get into the game. Post that, we've actually introduced today the single-player version of the Continuum. Previously to today, it was a multiplayer only, head-to-head matchups. Now we've introduced, as you can see in red beta, the very first kind of 1.0 version of our single-player experience, and it'll take two forms. The first is kind of training quests that you can do over and over and over. There'll be different scenarios. Whether you want to play against a level 1 squad, a level 5 squad, a level 10 squad, you can do that. The other piece is we're going to start entering into kind of dungeon crawl kind of scenarios for single player. The first one that we've introduced is called Slay the Knight, and you're going after an elite vampire that's at the bottom of a 5-level dungeon, and you have to slay all the mobs all the way down to the bottom of the dungeon. This really does a couple of things for the game. One, if you don't have an opponent or you want to get into a quick game and just play by yourself, you can do that. The other piece is there'll be exclusive storyline kind of events that as you get deeper and deeper into the storyline of the game, this will introduce those for you in a way that multiplayer can't. The third piece is we just launched a brand new expansion of the game. So we just launched about 6-8 weeks ago for the Continuum at all, and we've introduced our very first expansion called Order and Chaos, which introduces 10 all-new characters, 25 new abilities, and a ton of different equipment. So there's already a ton of equipment in the game anyway, but we put in some really interesting new types of equipment like devices, environmental weapons, and wands. So we're expanding the types of weapons and items that are out there as well as just the number. The fourth thing is, and I'm going to take you to the website for this, the fourth thing is we've introduced a referral program. So one of the biggest questions that we get when we're in the chat or we're talking to people, we're talking to different players is, what can I do to bring in friends, and also how can I earn E, the element, which is our in-game currency, and it's how you buy characters. We've introduced Descendants, and as you can see from the shot there, Descendants earn element. So it's not just your basic cookie cutter send to a friend situation. You do send emails out to friends, but when they accept and they become denizens of the cross world, they will actually go into your family tree and become your descendant. When they make their first purchase, you'll actually get a bounty of E on their purchase. But it doesn't stop there. When they refer friends, those people will become your second generation descendants, and you'll earn a bounty of E on their purchases. And then it goes one level deeper to third generation. So you'll end up with this network of players that potentially you might not even know that you're earning E off of. So we're pretty excited about it. We've already got a lot of good feedback in terms of the uptake of it. So you'll be able to not only buy E in the marketplace, you'll also be able to earn E by expanding the community of the crossroads. And those are the four. There's a ton of other stuff that we put in. Fixes, balance tweaks, a couple of new abilities for old characters, as well as I mentioned, a bunch of new loot. But those are the four major upgrades to what we did this year.